Set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Thomas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, what a move. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's second and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that it finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one lines up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hands it off out of the gun. They juked him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Fun, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They go play action here on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It seems like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.